Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on part 2 of the Lords of the Fallen 100% walkthrough. In the previous video, we ended up making it through Abandoned Redcopes, which is the beginning tutorial area, and then we ended up getting to the Skyrest where we're at right now, which is the NPC hub. And today we're going to be making it to Pilgrim's Perch, and that is the next area. But first we're going to be exploring the rest of Skyrest where we're at right now. We got to go to the back side because there's a key back there that opens up some of the doors in the back, and so we can start a couple quests that we need to start. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. We're gonna head down this way, and there's gonna be an NPC right here that we can talk to, which is Andreas, I believe.
Ah, that's it, isn't it? Oh, the Lamp of Immortality. And the genuine article, not a useless empty vessel like the one I saw that witless fool bumbling around with. I've learned a little since coming to Mornstead about that lamp and the awful mission to which it's attached. I hope you recognize that frightful burden for what it is. In truth, what's been done to you is downright cruel. Of course, some people are born into roles of tremendous responsibility. My name is Andreas of Ebb, esteemed scion of nobility, but far more as proven by my family's book of lineage, for one. That's right. Through my veins flows the blood of the legendary hero who defied Adir and the Rogar and saved the whole world, only to be betrayed and murdered by a common criminal. So you'll understand a man of my pedigree cannot simply stand idle while an unfortunate victim such as yourself remains shackled to such a grim fate. Give me the lamp. And let me shoulder your burden, friend. No? It saddens me to see you bring
He's
such
kind of an asshole.
agony down upon your own head. I hope you see sense and reconsider. My offers, after all. What man of breeding would turn away from one so clearly in need? My offer, after all.
So just exhaust his dialogue. We will be doing his quest later. We're gonna head down this way, and we're kind of going to be circling back around into this building once we get the Skyrest key. So we're going to head up here. There's going to be an NPC right here that we'll talk to.
Careful if you're headed for Pilgrim's Perch, friend. The hallowed sentinels don't welcome everyone. Not even a faithful pilgrim who's crossed countless miles of land and sea to join them. All I wanted was to serve the divine judge cleric, but they deemed me unworthy. What's a poor, rejected disciple to do now, I ask you? I gave away most of what little I owned before I left Perda. But if you've got some traveling of your own to do, then here.
She gives you a
take
stick.
This. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's been a dependable companion to me. It's a harsh wind that blows in, but a tree that doesn't bend breaks, I suppose. It's a harsh, but a tree that does.
So we're gonna just exhaust our dialogue and then come this way. And then there's gonna be some enemies down here we're gonna take out. A lot of them do hide behind boxes and try to ambush you. So if you do have magic and projectile spells, you can stand up there and you can get one. I believe he's right down there behind out that edge right there. But we're gonna get this guy, do a plunging attack, and then we're just gonna take out these guys down here and pick up any loot we see. Knock around some of the boxes, because there is loot that's hidden. Piece of loot right here. Map of Pilgrim's Perch Ascent. Small mana stone, cluster. Oh, we're still in Umbra World, which we're gonna get out of right here. And maybe we actually. Yeah. Okay, so we. We're gonna get out of Umbral right now, and then we're gonna head down these stairs. And there's gonna be more enemies down here, some that'll ambush you. guy that'll cast some spells on you right here. These guys are kind of easy. You don't really have to worry about them too much. There is a vestige right up here, so if you don't want to fight these guys and you want to play it safe, you can just come up here and rest. So we're gonna rest real quick. Obviously those guys will respawn after we do this. And then if we go into Umbral World, there's a thing right here that we can pull out, and you'll get an Umbral Scouring for doing it, which I said before, you can use those to buy remembrance weapons. And you don't have to sit here and listen to it. If you want to, you can.
And on your feet, you are on sacred ground.
So we're just gonna move on.
And we are yet
We'll get
to
an Umbral
see
Scouring
whether
for
you are
that.
deserving of
And there was a thing right here that we could have soul flayed, but we didn't get a chance to. It does lead you to an enemy. We already talked about this before, and you can get the eyeballs for killing the enemy that it leads you to, which it does make the enemy stronger. So once I run into another one, I'll show you again. So we're gonna kill those guys, run through these boxes and stuff. This weapon's kind of crap. Run through these boxes. I don't think there's any loot through here. Okay, so once we I'm gonna grab this loot right here. This guy is waiting to ambush you. Get some holy wards, some holy defense, damage negation. We're gonna come through here, grab this, and then after we grab that, it's the bloody hatchet, which is a decent weapon. We're gonna come down here and drop off onto this thing right here. And then once you land, immediately turn around, and there's gonna be a piece of loot right down here. Forgot to grab this earlier, so it's a cut in the clip. And then we're gonna come back around. Drop off onto this thing right here. And since we're already in the Umbral World, if you're not, go into it right now. And then we're gonna cross this, and there is some loot over here that we can grab. Rejects blade. And we're gonna head up here. And there's gonna be a butterfly enemy right here that will come alive. We're gonna take him out. They are kind of harder. Hers up. She does give you quite a bit of stuff usually. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of stuff there. All good things we need. So. And then we're gonna head over here and we will grab this piece of loot off this. Pale eye shield. Now, I believe, oh yeah, we can just jump off right here. think that there's anything else we need to grab up here. We already went through here, so we're gonna go back and get out of the Umbral world right here. And again, once you use these things once, they're gone. You have to rest for them to reappear again. So beware of that, because if you are in the Umbral world for too long, I think I explained this already. If you're in it up to like 10 minutes, I believe, there is a eyeball in the right corner of your screen that was there when I was in the Umbral world, and if it fills up, a Grim Reaper will chase after you. I don't know his actual name. I should know it, but yeah, so he will chase after you, and he's very, very hard to kill. So we're gonna drop down here. Probably take the ladder down and be the safer bet. Can't open this right now. But we'll be able to get in there soon. We're gonna watch out for that. There's some guys right here that will ambush you. Take out this guy. And then we're gonna do a little parkouring here. So we're gonna jump over this and then jump across over to here. And there is a guy right, I think he's up there, that will ambush you. Okay, so when you see a guy like this, you're gonna want to go into Umbral, because he's saved by this ball right behind him. And you're going to want to explode that, and then now you can take damage from him. So we're going to kill this guy. And I don't believe there's any more loot around here. So we're going to jump across. This guy, take out these group of guys. Got this loot. There's gonna be a guy right behind this that will. Maybe not. Maybe not. There is a guy up here somewhere that can easily shove you off. He's right. I don't know. I think he's over there on that other platform. Just take out these guys. He's right behind us. And he will easily shove you off, so beware of him. We're gonna head through here, take out this guy. Take out this guy too. Small Deerlium fragment, which we're going to be using those to upgrade our weapon in the beginning. It's kind of like the smithing stones in Elden Ring. So I don't think this lever does anything yet. Could be wrong. Oh, that's for the elevator, which we're going to take that here in a second. Grab the bell staff right there. I don't think there's any more loot. So we're gonna take this elevator up. So that lever right there will bring the elevator back down. So we need to get out of the Umbral world, which we can do right up here. Actually, we might as well stay in it, because we need to be in it to cross an area up here, and we're doing fine right now, so we're going to grab this ice grip, which we can use those to change our armor into different colors, I believe. I didn't really use them very much when I played this the first time, so we're going to head down these stairs, and then head this way across this bridge. And then we're gonna pull this out right here.
Divine
We'll get
dear,
an umbral scouring for.
witness this offering I make to you.
Alright, so we're gonna emerge from the Umbral world real quick. And then we're gonna come right over here and we're gonna walk out until we get right over this platform down below us. And we're gonna drop. Oh god. That didn't help. Okay. Well, we're gonna need to emerge real quick. Alright, so we're gonna hold our lamp out. And right when you get over this platform below us, we're gonna drop. We're gonna grab this weapon right here, the Faithful Bludgeon, which is a very, very good strength weapon. And then we're gonna walk across this platform right here. And then we are gonna go into the Umbral world. We're gonna pull this over. Then we're gonna head up this way. Don't believe there's anything up there, but we're gonna pull this out right here, which will drop the Skyrest key, I believe. Skyrest bridge key. These guys up here are kind of hard. There's two of them. Careful with them. Might as well take this guy out too. They will go under the ground and try to sneak up on you too. If you run away, they will chase you for quite a ways. They came out long enough. Okay, then we're gonna grab this piece of loot, steal this hood and minor wither salts, and we're gonna exit out of the Umbral. So now that we got the Skyrest bridge key, we can open a lot of the doors around Skyrest that you normally obviously wouldn't be able to open if you didn't have the key. Grab the Crimson Rector shield, and we're gonna open this door with the bridge key we just got. And we're gonna head up this way. We're gonna go to Umbral or shine our lamp and get through that, and then we're gonna talk to him right
While
here.
the beacon should remain your most pressing task, I would have you perform another for me concurrently. Seek out and return to me the items which stand as proof of the Hallowed Sentinel's heretical deviations and practices. For only in the study of such can we hope to turn them towards the true light of Aureus. This land is overflowing with sin, so I expect this undertaking to offer you little difficulty. Also, say nothing of this to Pietà or the Fidelis captain. They are already conflicted. Troubling them further only endangers them and our mission.
Alright, so he does have stuff you can buy from him.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Oh, this is the Purger axe that I used before, and I'm gonna actually buy that. This is a very good hammer right here, the Orient Preacher hammer. He sells a catalyst that you can buy to cast spells, and some good spells that you can buy, and these holy salts are damn good. I've used those, I use those throughout my whole playthrough, and they do a hell of a lot of damage. There is a spell that you can use to make your weapon holy damage, depending on what build you're doing. I'm using a strength build right now, but that doesn't mean I might end up changing it later on. So yeah, he's got some good stuff. He does have some side quests.
In light we walk.
He does have some good side quests that you are going to want to do with him. Alright, so after we've talked to him, we are going to head back down the way we came. Back out here, and then down these stairs. And over this little hump right here. And then since we have the key, we can open up this door right here, which will lead us back into the Skyrest. So we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna head up these stairs. actually, we're gonna come back down here and grab these bigger skulls. And then I believe there's some armor in here. Scryer, garb, mask, and leggings. Then we're gonna head up these stairs. Then come this way, and we're gonna do this when we come back. So we're gonna go open this door right here, which will lead us right back to where the NPCs are. As you can see, that's where the vestige is, where Pieta stands. We're gonna come back down here, and we're gonna go into Umbral. And pull this out. So we're gonna take a couple Umbral scourings.
When they speak to me of it, but I know what they think. That by marrying such a minor noble,
And you don't have to sit there and wait for it. You can if you want to.
And the welfare of monsters.
So after we do that, we're gonna head right down here, and we're gonna jump right off onto this platform right here. And we're gonna pull this out. And once we do that, we can jump back onto the stairs. And then we come down here, this door, and then we're gonna head right in here, grab this. Which is the Princess's Sting and the Umbral. Oh, we already got the Umbral Scouring for up there. Princess's Sting, I believe it gives you more damage. You deal more damage when you have a lighter equip load, which we don't have a smaller equip load right now, so we're not going to be using that. But if you have a light equip load, it's something good to use. So, we forgot a piece of loot right here, the bigger skull. So after we do that, we're gonna pull this right here, and jump down. Oh, wait a sec. Got something behind us. Okay, now we can do it from right here. So yeah, before you come across, make sure to pull that. Or you can just do what I did and stand on the edge. We're gonna head right up here, and then up this ladder. And then pull this out right here. Which will open up this pathway. And it'll give us an item in here that we need to go give to an NPC to start her quest. It kind of blocks you sometimes from getting in there, so. I'm gonna grab that. Searing Accusation. So it looks like something you could use, but we're not gonna be using it. Be careful doing that. Okay, so. Head up these stairs. And we're gonna talk to her. And we're gonna hand her over the Searing Accusation, the item we just got. So there's nothing else from her. Alright, so after we give that item to her, we are gonna quit and go back to the main menu. And then we're gonna continue, go back, and she will leave an item there for us. And then she ends up in a different area. We basically are saving her from being a prisoner, and we can go back to her, and she is now gonna be a merchant. Continue. And I believe there are some other quests that we can do with her. So we're going to grab this real quick. The Tortured Prisoner's Head Cage, which is a pretty good helmet that you can use. And then we're going to head back up this way. And go to the vestige. And we are gonna fast travel to our seedling. Alright, so once we're back here, this is where that NPC was, and right before we fought Pieta. And so now we can open this door, which will lead us right back into the Skyrest bridge. There's the Skyrest. The hub. It's just another shortcut. And we are going to head up this ladder. And up these stairs, and then we're going to find her right over here. We're going to exhaust her dialogue, and then there's some stuff that you can buy from
Hello
her.
again, Deathless One. I'm glad you were able to free yourself from behind those bars. Perhaps it was the Golden Gallant who put you there. I couldn't see him by firelight. I wonder where he went. Witness the woe of living rock made flesh by the arrogance of gods. When I carry only thunder in my heart, I worry lightning will strike me twice. Will you bring news of this fallen one's kin?
Alright, so she gave us the Calreth Noble's bow, which is a gesture. And now we can purchase stuff from her.
My invitation reached you.
So she's got some good stuff. If you're a pyromancer, she's got some good spells that you can buy. But yeah, after we get that,
Perhaps, for both of us.
just exhaust her dialogue, look through the stuff. If you want to buy anything from her, we do end up coming back to her later. But after we do that, we've gotten everything in the Skyrest area. So after this, we are going to be heading over to Pilgrim's Perch, and we're going to be taking on that area, which can be kind of a struggling area. I remember when I first got into that area, it was very hard, and I kept dying so many times. Like, there's these big-headed dudes that remind me of, like, the Silent Hill Pyramid Head guys. They don't really look like them, but they're very, very annoying, and I'll show you a trick to being able to beat them pretty easily. So, we're gonna rest right here. Head on over to the Sanctuary of Baptism vestige. And we're going to be heading towards Pilgrim's Perch. Alright, so once we get out here... Oh, we're not going that way. We're going to head up the ladder here. Knock through these boxes, hold up the Umbral lamp, and grab this armor set. Come through here, across this, and we're gonna go into. We're gonna pull this out. Umbral vertebrae. Here, grab this Empyrean grenade, which you can equip and use right now, but we're gonna save it for a little bit later. And then there's going to be an NPC right down here that we'll talk to.
The cleric's welcome comes behind the edge of a sentinel's blade, more often than not in this place. Makes me curious how you're still breathing. I suppose dangling the promise of salvation from one hand and the threat of death from the other keeps a pilgrim... Nah, on second look, you're not just another deluded lamb. Are ya? You know, not long ago, I saw a Dark Crusader now, it's in your hand. I know they'd see you rejuvenate those obscene monuments. Don't.
So she gives us
That's
conflagration.
But also, there's salvation, but you won't find it in them. There's salvation,
So this
but you
exhausts her
won't.
dialogue. And then we're going to go out here. Actually, I don't think there's any We're gonna have to come back through there anyways, so we're gonna jump down here, grab this, lead resistance bomb, which is pretty self-explanatory what that is, and we're gonna rest real quick. We're gonna upgrade. I should have upgraded first. I'm gonna do my agility actually, and then vitality. Alright, so after we do that, we're gonna head back up here, and there is gonna be a mini boss that we're gonna end up fighting. And she does do holy damage, and she's pretty aggressive. She's not that hard though. My first playthrough, it did take me some tries to beat her, but it wasn't that bad. Let's see. We're gonna head back down this ladder, and then head over here down this ladder. Go over and kill this guy. And she does have a umbral charge, or an umbral, whatever you call them, a thing attached to her that you're going to want to take out. You can lead her away from it, I believe, but my suggestion would be to lead her up here and go pop it, and then take her. So we're going to take out these guys real fast. I'm going to grab this. Bloody Asp, which is an item we're going to need for a quest. And we get the Scourge Sister Flail, the Scourge Sister Helm, and a Bishop Seed, which is awesome. See, she's not that hard. If you rush her and you run up on her like that and just hit her as many times as you can before she gets a chance to come at you, I do feel like it's maybe a little bit easier. At least it did feel like that for me right there. So, but yeah, I don't think there is an item right here that we grabbed, which was which was the Bloody Aspergillum, and we're gonna need this item for a quest later in the game, so make sure to grab that, which is right there. And I don't think there's anything else in here we need to grab. Oh, there is a chest right here, actually. So we're gonna need to go into the umbral. Or no, it's an item you need to pull out right here. Saintly Quintessence. So we can use that to upgrade our health, as I explained before. After we do that, we're gonna head up these stairs here, and we will arrive at Pilgrim's Perch. Knock him off. Break. We're gonna grab that. Bleed salt. I'm gonna jump over this. Grab this item. Lacerating knife. And head up these stairs, or this ladder. And go down here. Oh, this just leads us. Yeah, never mind. My bad. head back up this ladder, or head up this ladder. Go. And we will make a... should we do it right here? Yeah, so we need the Pilgrim's Perch key, which that merchant sells it at the... yeah, we're gonna put it in. Like I said, the merchant sells that Pilgrim's Perch key at the Skyrest hub, but he does end up dropping it, so I think we're gonna wait to do that until he drops it, and then we'll end up going and grabbing it. So we got a little bit bigger after that. I'm gonna upgrade our vitality. I feel like that's the most important thing right now, and that's it. After we do that, we're gonna come through here. Guys, watch out for these things on the wall. They will explode. Red bubbles. And then we're gonna jump up here. Grab this. Minor wither salts. Still in Underworld. I need to get out of this. We're gonna go down here. Grab this item. A hollowed bow and the Pilgrim, which is a very, very good weapon to have, to be honest. Like in my first playthrough, I ended up using a bow pretty much through the whole playthrough. Like it's just as a secondary weapon. I mean, obviously it can make you too heavy sometimes, but as long as it's not doing that, I would use it. Just for range attacks, it really helps. Take out these guys. Grab this. All the Cerulean fragments. And, oh, here's one of the guys I was talking about. So, if you get him close enough to the edge... Oh, that did not work. We weren't tagged onto him. So basically, if you pull his soul and you drag it over to the left, you can throw him off the edge. And it's pretty easy to do that sometimes. But sometimes it can be a bitch. Looks like he's stuck right now. And on fire. Sometimes they can be a real bitch to take out. So these guys were my biggest enemy was the first time I played this game, dude. I swear, like they continued to kill me constantly whenever I'd come through here. There's at least 4 of them I think in this whole area. But so yeah, we're gonna come up here. We're gonna grab this, and we'll be able to get out of Umbral World here in a second. Cross this bridge right here. And we're gonna head down this ladder. There is a guy right behind there, one of those spiky head guys that we just fought right behind that wall, so be careful of him. We're gonna come down here and open up this shortcut though. Kick the plank. I'm gonna go down here and grab this loot. A common Orion prayer, which I believe is another gesture. We're gonna come back up here and we're gonna head towards that guy I was just talking about. So my goal, or my suggestion would be to take out those guys first. Actually, we are gonna equip our bow real quick. Oh, we can't even use it. We don't have enough agility. Okay. Well, we've got bombs, so we're gonna use our hand and throw some bombs at these guys. We got both of them. So, what I want to do is try to show you how to throw him off, but it's kind of hard on areas like this. Oh, here we go. Hold on. We'll get him here. No, that didn't work. Must be doing fire damage or something, because I'm not sure how he's catching fire. So yeah, you've seen what I was trying to do, basically. If you pull out your lamp while they're coming at you, you lock onto them and drag it over, and their soul will go flying off the edge and they can drop them. I had a hell of a time learning how to do that, even though it's not that hard of a move, to be honest. It's really only helpful in this area. I mean, don't believe I came across any areas in this game where you can do that, but with those guys, it's really helpful to do it, to be honest. It saved me when I first played this game, when I was able to do it. So we're going to get out of Umbral World here. Up this ladder. Take out this guy. And we are going to use some range attacks to take these guys out. We're going to use some ammunition pouches. So if you ever run out of ammunition, the bar right underneath your stamina, you can use these ammunition pouches that will fill it back up, which is really nice. So I'd recommend using those. End up running out of your item you're using to throw. So after we've taken out those guys, forgot we do need to come right over here. Might end up falling. Nope. So we're gonna come down here and grab the defaced ring. What does this do again? Increases vitality attribute. So we are definitely gonna equip that. We're gonna head back up here. Walk back across carefully. And we're gonna head up this ladder here. So I know we already headed up here and took out those guys, but you go down there and grab that ring first. That's what I would do. So we're gonna jump down here and then jump across it. Oh god. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Let's try this again. I'd wait till it turns. That way you have the most room. Grab that. Take out these guys. Thorn Pennant Mask. Hallowed Praise. And then after we do that, we're going to head up this ladder. Right up here. Let's go in. We'll grab this item right here. Holy Blood Ring, which I believe gives you bleed resistance. Yep, resistance to bleed, which is nice. Gonna kill that guy. And like I said, there is going to be a spiky head guy right behind that ladder, so be prepared. Oh my god. Get Agony's Light. And then before we go up that ladder, we're gonna go right out here. Or actually, we are gonna head up here first. I don't think there's anything over there. Oh no, we can't go up here yet. We have to drop the ladder down. That's right. So we're gonna head right here and pull this out. Do a little jump. Follow this up. Pull this platform over. Oh, it just pulls it over. Okay, so once we get over here, we're gonna head right over up this pathway, drop this ladder, which will give us a shortcut back down. Cross over here and grab this item. Thorn Crimson Rector Sword. It's a good, I believe it scales with agility. Strength. Okay. Good strength sword, for sure. And then this guy comes running out after you, and pretty sure you can just dodge him and let him run right off. Oh, come on. There we go. So don't dodge too early, or else he'll not end up off the cliff like that. So I'm gonna come up here. Grab these two items: the bell staff and a small duralium fragment. Don't believe there's anything else. We're already in the Umbra world, so we'll be able to see if anything is hidden. So we're gonna go in here where we'll find the NPC, the Wayfarer.
Another lamp bearer. Should you end up one of the few to earn a vestige, I'll tend to it, as I do, for whatever it's worth, and until I'm in the ground myself. The Hallowed Sentinels and Rogar will both show you horror enough, but nothing like what that lamp brings into view. And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back. Mind yourself, you're on a treacherous path. Mind yourself. Okay,
so after we exhaust his dialogue, we're gonna rest here at the vestige, and I think we're gonna wrap things up right there. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up things right there for part 2. We managed to finish most of Pilgrim's Perch. We still have a little bit left to do. We're going to be covering the rest of this area in the next video, and we're also going to be meeting the blacksmith right after we finish this area, and which is going to be very helpful. We're going to be able to upgrade our weapons. And then there's a mini boss, and then a main boss, like literally right after that. So yeah, we're going to be covering all that in the next video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on part 3. Thanks for watching.